Hi, in this video, I want to discuss the liquidity forecast. The liquidity forecast displays expected cash inflow and outflow for an upcoming period of time. Let us move to the slides to see how the system gathers the data. The system can gather those data from the following sources: the trade receivable or trade payable, such as the invoice from customer or supplier and its credit memo, all the travel expenses report released, and anything about tax consideration like tax payable or tax receivable, which released by invoice and tax return, the incoming and outgoing payment, and the forecast planning item that released and have an expire date in the futures. So we can find that the impact factor considered by the system are all business transactions that has already been determined to occur. The exact time period in the system configurations. This information allows you to monitor your liquidity position, helping you make the short and mid-term investment and financing decisions. Now we move back to the system and see where to find those configurations. Now we're back to the system. To find those things, we're going to the Business Configuration Work Center in the implementation project. We open the first implementation. And just waiting, open the activity list. Right here, just waiting again. Right here, we select all activities. In the search here, we search the liquidity forecast. So right here we can find the two configuration, which is a global setting for cash and liquidity management. So right here, we can select their operational currency. We can select their exchange rate type, which include just the default exchange rate type. And also we can set in the conversion type, which including the mid rate, ask rate, and bit rate, and also our calendar. In the liquidity forecast configuration, we can review and adapt the liquidity profile or to define the companies that the forecast will capture the data of. So now we're going to try and add a liquidity forecast. So we're back to the dashboard. Right here, we open the Liquidity Management Work Center. Right here we have the liquidity forecast. To add that, we're going to the forecast planning item, this interface. So before we add the liquidity forecast, I want to say a reminder. As a matter of the best practice, we should perform the liquidity forecast only after the relevant data has been processed in the payable or receivable or tax management and payment management work center. That is the later in the working days. We should ensure that open clearing and allocation tasks are completed and payment reversions and released. So we should also enter and upload all the available bank statements. This ensures that the liquidity forecast is as accurate as possible. So right now we're going to add a new planning item. In the payment message, maybe just a bank transfer and the amount, actually just a demo, so I just put a weird number here. And the currency, on the configuration we use USD, so here we still use the USD. The cash flow direction is to increase or decrease, and the date can just select the day after tomorrow. Okay, so the transaction source, maybe just customer will be fine. Okay, everything looks good. We just release it. Now we're back to the work center and the liquidity forecast here. We can see how it's changed. We can see our document is already released. So that is the liquidity management and liquidity forecast. That's for today. See you in our next video. Have a nice day.